The court case is done. You're here with a good behaviour bond. This is sort of your first chance to speak since the whole thing happened. Do you regret it? How are you feeling about it now?
Yeah, of course I regret it. It was very silly, spontaneous thing that happened. And, you know, it was, you know, the text. You should have seen the text messages I got from my father the next morning.
What did they say?
I think he'd been working late, and he thought, oh, I'll check in the ARIAs, see if Kirin won or how it went, and he, you know, saw everything, which I wasn't even aware of at the time. You know, it had happened. It hadn't been much of a moment, to be honest. You know, a few photographers saw it. There were some laughs, and we kept on going. Did more interviews. Went into the ARIAs. It was what it was. It was good fun, and it wasn't until the next morning that it all kind of blew up. But yeah, it's been it's been heartbreaking, actually.
Yeah. And now you're on a good behaviour bond when you're in rock and roll. How does that work? It's good behaviour.
Well, you know, maybe rock and roll's not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you say that, did I hear right that you were kind of asked, you were wearing the kilt, and you said, show us what's under there, so you were responding to that?
Yeah,
or
it was, you know, a couple of champagnes in on the red carpet.
Right.
And it was a private media area. I mean, I think there's a bigger conversation to be had about truth in media, because the way it escalated in, you know, on some online blogs and other more established outlets, all of a sudden it was in front of children, or it happened for several moments or multiple times. But yeah, it was a private media area, and the photographers, knowing that nakedness is a part of my work, you know, I was nominated for Video of the Year with a video that features some nudity. Said, Kirin, you know, show us what's under the kilt, and
so right.
You know,
it's partly the moment.
I'm an idiot, to be honest. But
you talked about it being heartbreaking, though. It's clearly been a hard time. You obviously never imagined this is what you'd be coming on a show to talk about.
No, no, didn't imagine that. But
why has it been heartbreaking for you? Why has it led you to the point where it's been quite emotional?
I had no problem with, to be honest, no problem with certain sections of the media getting outraged. It was sections of my own community turning on me, whether it was musicians or, you know, and this is a broader issue, but, you know, from the queer community or just from the arts community that I've been a part of and given a lot to for my whole life. That was the hardest thing. But,
yeah. For all that, so you get thrown off the bill at Laneway.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And partly because another artist, Miss Blank, says she wants you off the bill, and then you come out, and when she's getting attacked for that by some people, you come out and defend her.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't very happy that another artist had a go at me and went on the radio to do so. But by the same token, you know, I think she's quite young. And, you know, she's got an opinion, and that's cool. You know, not everyone has to like me. There's no issue there. I didn't like that then she was getting attacked for having an opinion. And even if the opinion was misguided or had some of the facts wrong, whatever, that wasn't what was important. And I think she was taken advantage of a bit as well by, you know, the media that reached out to her for comment, by the festival not commenting and putting it on her shoulders in a bit of a way. So it all got a bit messy,
Somebody else got attacked, I guess, through you, and it was Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy Barnes, because Jimmy Fallon unfairly played one of your songs big enough in his Do Not Play list. Yeah. And for a lot of Americans, it would have been the first time they've seen Barnesy, and he's screaming. But, you know, how did you feel when Barnesy was being dragged through that as well?
Oh, I loved it.
Was it the best ad ever?
Yeah, no, I mean, a friend of mine was in New York, and I was in LA at the time, and he just texted me, he said, make sure you're watching Fallon tonight. And I didn't know, but I think Barnesy loved it as well. You know, it was that was pretty fun.
That was the fun controversy.
Yeah. All the best with everything in the future. Would you please put your hands together for Kirin J. Callinan?